plays games with Steve.
So I'm guessing this game is kind of like trying to resemble a noir, where it's just like the lead character is just narrating.
I'm guessing I'm going in this building again, right?
Well, we got.
Fine.
I decided to do what senior detective suggested and make my way toward the manor at the peak of the mountain. My mentor always chided me. Was it chided?
Chided, yeah.
Chided, yeah. Chided me for being so rash. Maybe I wouldn't have been abducted if I had just waited for him like I was supposed to. What's more, I get this deep feeling of dread whenever I look at the building to the right of the heliport. I should follow senior detective's advice, especially considering that he must have a better grasp of the situation than me. What is this place really? This island? I make my way up the mountain, quietly stumbling.
Whoa. Whoa.
Just the one sound clip. A chill runs down my spine. I quickly turn to look behind me, but the only thing in sight is that building. I get the strange feeling that going there would have
what is it? Irrevocable?
Yeah, would have had irrevocable consequences for me.
Or was it irrevocable? I don't know.
Irrevocable.
Who cares? Irrevocable.
My uneasiness lingers and my inability to pronounce words.
Yeah,
but I turn my back and keep going in spite of it. Good thing I didn't go in that building ever.
Yeah.
I continue up the twisting mountain path for about 15 minutes. There's so much great monologuing there that you missed out on.
Yeah.
Until at last, I arrive at the manor door.
It's got like 2 knockers on it. Oh, and then this ghost named D comes down. I gotta like figure out the puzzle.
He's got a ghostly tail.
Yeah.
Ghosts. It's an apparition, if you will. It was a gentle incline, but I'm still spent. I wearily take a seat, resting my back against the outside wall of the manor. I continue to nap.
What is going on?
I'm still napping.
Oh, weird. Okay.
Are we playing the game now?
No.
It was a gentle incline, but I'm still spent. I wearily take a seat, resting my back against the outside wall of the manor. Is that kind of setting you'd expect? Did you hide the dialogue or something?
Maybe? I don't know.
Is that kind of setting you'd expect in any mystery novel? The manor's exterior speaks to its age and smells faintly of lumber. During my approach, I could only grasp at the structure's imposing beauty.
And gasp, too.
Ah. Upon closer inspection, I notice its windows are constructed from glass.
I stand up, I circle around. It's nothing. You can't get in there. It looks like it was built to house prisoners. It's not your average manor. What's inside that thing?
What's inside the manor?
Ooh, take my breath. My hand's damp with sweat. There's a loud clang and it opens up.
My palms are sweaty.
That looks normal enough.
Yeah, it doesn't look that great.
Am I just overthinking things? You go inside and there's a door. Whoa. Ow! My head hurts. Shadow expands. My spine's tingling. Without even a moment, I kick out and leap over there. And watch out! Ah! Something slams hard against the back of my skull. Oh, my vision swims. Oh, it hurts. I can't even stand up and my face too white. Back to the Pokemon Center. Oh. Want to play Hangman now?
Yo, I came around it.
Don't be so violent, Rowdy. Rowdy Piper.
I hear some voices. I would dof. We're not going to decide these for now, but we'll just do some voices here. Violence is so not cool. Why don't we like dump a bucket of water on him instead?
Are we actually reading it for real now?
Yeah.
The idea is extreme downtown. Let's try and consider our options rationally.
Yep, so his vital organs are responsive. I shall administer a cardiac massage at once.
No need for that. I think he's waking up. It's the Burger King Kids Club.
I open my eyes, my vision is blurred. Ow, my head, my ears, my body can't move. Oh, I feel sick.
If we read all the dialogue, we'd be here all night.
Yeah, I know, exactly. What happened? I got hit or something? Oh, but I can see now. Who are you? There's some guys there, and I'm tied up? Uh-oh, what's going on? You were the girl last time. Okay. You lousy intruder. There's a girl in a jacket. Oh, she got me by the throat. She looks younger. Her strength is, wow, she's strong. I'm trapped. You got some stones jumping us on our home turf. What are you spying for, huh? Huh?
Calm down, rowdy detective.
To hell with that. This jamoke might have some of our own. Plus, he won't even give us an answer. I ain't just gonna let that slide. I think this is the other
Well,
guy.
he can't talk if you're actively choking him, now can he?
Huh? Crap. You got a point, tacky detective. Sorry, intruder. My bad. 100%.
The girl in the sports jacket teleported through the floor and immediately falls to her knees, touching her head to the floor as she apologizes. It's okay. You don't need to grovel about it. I'm still in the dark here, but I get that you have every reason to suspect me.
That checks out, but it don't make us right. One bad turn deserves another, so come on, hit me.
No way I'm going to do that. Besides, I can't. I'm all tied up. So please stop bowing. I have literally no idea what's happening. Who are all of you?
Who are all of you?
Island? What's going on around here? As I ask the so-called rowdy detective my questions, the boy in the wheelchair approaches us. I take it you aren't here of your own volition?
Volition, yes.
Volition? You say you aren't informed on the you say you aren't informed. You say you aren't informed of the situation, right?
Yeah. Yeah, all I know is that senior detective brought me here.
Senior detective?
The boy called Techie Detective cups his chin in thought.
My name is Techie Detective. I checked your eyes to verify you were unconscious. We'll just assume it wasn't a self-induced ruse for now. But Senior Detective bringing you to HQ? That doesn't sit well with me. Where do you fit in with the rest of us? What do you have to do with the Quartering Duke investigation?
Yo, Earth the Techie Detective.
Ow! Oh, sorry. I was lost in thought.
Rowdy Detective pokes Techie Detective and he wakes up. He's sorry. I'm confused, but I've heard these two detectives before. Does that mean that all of them are... okay, I'm this one. Anyway, should we let the guy loose? Keep grilling him while he's all tied up, and people are gonna think we're into this kind of stuff.
Hold on, Downtown Detective.
Huh? What?
Sorry, it's just, we shouldn't wait a bit. We should wait a bit longer, I think.
Trendy Girl responds with indignation. The boy tears up. He doesn't back down.
Oh god, he is so Chucky Finster.
Yeah.
Our enemy wields a deadly poison that could kill over 20 people. If this is him, he could wipe us all out just by scattering a trace amount of it. Freeing him without at least a pat-down would be far too dangerous.
Oh yeah, I guess I got a little antsy there. My bad. Bad. Even though our idea got rejected, that downtown girl laughs like nothing happened. Thanks, doleful detective. No wonder you're number 14. Mad props.
Nonsense. I'm just paranoid. Still, I don't want any more victims like all these people in the research facility. If anything, we need to be overcautious.
The somewhat androgynous youth speaks with a voice full of fear. Victims, like in that place? Whoa, People Mountain? I think I remember that from another timeline. But I hold my tongue and watch in silence.
Whoa. Fear not, Sir Dolphin Detective. Even should his intentions prove nefarious, I, Armor Detective, swear to protect you.
This armored guy, yeah.
Thanks, Armor. Physical exertion is a lot for me, so I appreciate it.
The boy smiles at the armor. Downtown waves off the gauntlet. Yeah, nah, I'm good. You're like suffocating me. Would you back off, number 32?
Ah, you recall my rank despite mine being the only one here that is lower than 30. My heart is stirred. I swear on my life to protect you.
Ugh, take a hint. How annoying can you get? You can take it.
Armor Detective happily strides closer to Downtown Detective. He doesn't seem to notice the look of genuine disgust on her face. Want me to do this one?
Yeah, since I took... we're basically just switching off. Like, whenever a new one comes up, you take the next new one.
Moving on, we should touch base with the chief on our D-pads. We're lucky our devices signals allow us to communicate from the manor to the research facility.
A man who looks like a corporate employee joins the conversation. He's got a tablet. It's the D-pad. Oh man, I'm nervous. Thanks, workaholic detective. You're always so quick on your feet.
Oh, you know me. I drink too much work. Adulting 101. Plan, do, check, act. As for our sleeping beauty here, I got in touch with the chief, and he is indeed a fellow member of the DA. To be safe, I'd like to confirm with you directly. This is no mistake, right?
Right, no mistake about it, though I only just got my D-pad. Honestly, I'm completely new to this. Whoa, it's all clicking into place. I knew it. These are the Alliance guys. They're famous. Oh man, there's only one reason why they should all be here. We gotta figure out about that Duke guy. See, I can read fast enough where I can just completely summarize it in one sentence.
The only question that remains is, why would a new recruit who lacks even a proper alias be here at Detective Alliance HQ? Were you also invited to participate in our discussion regarding how to deal with the quartering Duke?
Yes, Senior Detective explained it to me. Oh, that's right, I have my own D-pad too.
So the one in your shirt pocket really was yours. My apologies. I took the liberty of searching you.
What? When? I don't know how, but he's holding my device. That's kind of scary. I didn't even notice.
It's called a pen. Now then, if you would allow me to borrow your hand just for a moment.
Grabs my hand. Oh, use the fingerprint thing, and there we go.
I thought we were all gonna draw a smiley face on our hands like in Yu-Gi-Oh.
He checks the invitation. Yep.
I see. It's the exact same message as the one I received. It appears you truly will be joining us.
Oh man, relief. Whew, but it doesn't last long.
That being said, anyone capable of infiltrating this island would have no trouble faking a simple email.
Oh man, his smile turns grim. He's looking right at me. Ooh, I got goosebumps. Making lousy knockoffs, eh? You're asking for a one-way ticket to hell, pal, courtesy of my fist.
You don't give off that unique presence the rest of us detectives have. Just who are you? We lack sufficient data for any conclusions. For now, we have no choice but to keep him under surveillance until we could find out more.
They're looking at me. Ooh, they're on high alert. Oh, I get why they're suspicious, but oh man, it still bums me out. Man, I gotta figure out what happened to the Detective Alliance. Look, being on edge won't help us at all, so why don't we just, I don't know, bring him along? We still gotta find Old Man Senior, so it's not like we have time to stand around arguing.
Our minds are as one, Lady Downtown Detective. I fully concur. Let us treat him as a compatriot until more evidence appears shit.
Our minds are miles apart, weirdo, but whatevs. Call me an airhead, but I'm with Armor on this. I think it'd be chill to take him with. Besides, I know my mystery stories. Splitting it would be like total suicide. Some Scooby Gang shit.
Mysteries. Mystery stories, you say?
Oh, he's smiling up. Oh, and she grabs the rope. Yeah, Downtown's got the right idea. She tears my restraints. I can move now, except for my bound hands, but wow, she's strong. Wow! Even though she's small. Mistrusting each other is exactly what the quartering Duke wants, so for now, I'll trust you too.
I wish you'd ask before acting, but at the least, I do agree with the notion. My search didn't turn up anything suspicious. Until further notice, you'll be coming with us. Seeing as this is a race against the clock, I'll have to catch you up as we move along.
Thank you. They head out. Oh man, I sigh of relief. I've seen plenty of suspects get interrogated, but I didn't think I'd be one. Oh, life sure keeps you on your toes. That reminds me, what should we call you, intruder? You don't have a detective alias yet, right? This is your chance to pick one.
Well, my name is... I barely stopped myself from answering Downtown Detective with my real name. Keeping your name secret is the first rule of the Detective Alliance. It can be deadly for your identity to get out between cases. That's why, upon joining the DA, members are given one-word codename based on a defining characteristic of theirs. codename is known as a detective alias. I've longed to have one of my own ever since Mr. Gunjonji told me about them.
How about Loudmouth Detective?
Yeah. My detective alias is despite my yearning for one, it's hard to think of anything on the spot. I have no experience, skills, or defining characteristics. To be perfectly honest, I couldn't even begin to guess why I was let into the Detective Alliance.
What? Is it that hard? You're older than me. Shouldn't you have more life experience? Like, seriously, dude, I can't even with you.
Sorry, this is really embarrassing.
Well, let's think of one together. What are your skills? Anything you're good at in all the cases you've been in so far?
I'm good at finding cats. They like me. We all like cats. Downtime Detective gives a deep sigh. My amateur status fills with shame. Me with shame.
Alrighty then, how about we call you Incompetent Detective?
What? Now that's just cruel. You might as well be saying I'm good for nothing. I mean, not that isn't true, but still. I'd obviously prefer a different name, but before I can object...
Hey everyone, until we think of something better, this here is Incompetent Detective, K. Nice and humble, fitting for a young gun itching to find his place in the world.
I see, so it's a caricature of your traits. It's the same vein as Doful and Workaholic. You're right, you're one of us now, Incompetent.
A name with which we can call upon your aid deepens our bonds. I am at your service, Sir Incompetent.
Picking on the new guy takes me back. Competent Detective rapidly gains the approval of the rest, so rapidly that it's too late to dispute it. Much to my chagrin.
Aw, look how fast your new name caught on. I'm so happy for you, Incompetent.
It doesn't make me happy at all. Despite my protests, that detective ignores me, flashing a devilish smile. Delightfully devilish. Thus I did... did I...
Delightfully devilish.
Delightfully devilish, Incompetent Detective. Thus I did become Incompetent Detective, an official member of the detective... Okay, I've said detective like 100
Just say
fucking
DA.
times. DA. Of the DA. If I have to say detective one more time, I'm gonna scream!
Yeah. Look, I get it's a visual novel, but is there gameplay?
There is a bright red carpet that covers the floor.
Wow!
And landscape paintings adorn the walls of the corridor. The detectives explain the situation as we walk down the passage.
I'm taking over. Oh, there's roses. You can smell them.
Thank you. This location to which you've been brought is an island that doesn't appear on any map. The DA's used it as a base of operation for years. It has two buildings.
Snarks?
Come along with the Snarks. Snarks, a research facility for an investigation support and gear development, and
Gormenghast.
Gormenghast, a manor for overnight stays. The original plan was for everyone to discuss the situation in the manor. We were to review dioramas of various quartering Duke cases. I love dioramas.
That was the plan? Roddy Detective punches the wall and all the walls shake. When we got here, a bunch of detectives from HQ had been snuffed out by poison. All 22 members of the research facility, gone.
All 22 of them?
Oh man, that's crazy. Oh man, there was no way they didn't die more than 20, but 22 people at once? That's crazy.
The culprit piled their bodies at the facility's entrance as if they were not but rubbish. Such savagery is no less than inhuman.
Seeing that heap of corpses would have killed your appetite big time, Incompetent. And the poison gas filling the room would have killed you for real. Lucky you didn't go in there, huh? There's no way to make a dumb decision like that at first, right? Oh man, Person Mountain, that makes me feel faint. But then there was gas too. Maybe that detective, senior guy, he told me not to go there because it would be dangerous. And that's why, you know, I should thank him later.
It was another quartering Duke attack, right? We're not sure yet. For how many deaths there were, the clues are awfully scarce. Quartering Duke cases always result in two concurrent victims. This crime would appear to have a different
Modus operandi. Ha! The courting Duke did him in, no doubt. If I catch that bastard skulking around the island, I'm a clean as clock. He killed over 100 guys, but that was over the course of half a year. 22 people at once? Whoa, he's not an amateur. He probably does this shit for the thrill of it. Oh, but he's still a mysterious guy.
Sorry. We began our investigation at the research facility, but then the chief's D-pad received a message from a surviving Alliance member.
He draws out his D-pad, plays an audio file.
Attack! Ouch! Oh, come on, guys!
And it stops there. I could grasp what it signified. That's senior detective's voice, isn't it? Oh, it was? He's alive then. Thank goodness.
Yes, I'm certain that's him. Making it through the situation unscathed, it's no wonder he's a legend among detectives.
Is he really that incredible?
You know the Dayless Night incident? It's a new keyword.
Yeah, you can look it
It
up.
still shows up on the news. Not only did he solve it, he's also a founding member of the DA.
The Dayless Night incident? Even school textbooks talk about that case, and you're saying he cracked it?
I was a kid then, but it was the worst terror attack in national history. Whoa, there was a religious movement behind it, and then all these atrocities happened, and that's why the DA was formed. Solving a case, that would qualify him as a legend.
Originally, we'd split up from the other detectives and headed to the manor to reconvene with Senior.
Soothly, it must be a villain most foul for even Sir Senior to be forced into hiding. We must hasten to his aid forthwith.
Huh? You mean there are other detectives here besides you guys?
For sure. There's what, 6 more investigating the research facility? It's like a Detective BOGO sailing there, LMAO.
What the hell is that? I don't know. Oh, but there's still a lot of murder, but there's a glimmer of hope.
I believe we searched every room, but there's no sign of
Talking to Senior.
Maybe the culprit arrived here before we did? Senior would have realized that and escaped.
I'm pretty sure it's Senior.
If the message was intercepted, the culprit could have easily gotten ahead of us.
Oh yeah, I can see that happening. It took us, what, 10 minutes to get here?
But there's only one path from the facility to here, and it's surrounded by sheer cliffs and sheer cons. No one could escape without us.
Good one. Oh man, they sped up through the situation. I can't keep up. Oh, downtown's casual chit chat. That's the only thing that makes sense. This stream doesn't get wireless internet either. Why bother having a phone then? Oh, this is such a major bummer.
Even if there were a router here, I doubt it would do you any good.
Oh yeah, why? Because the island's off the grid?
Not exactly. I tried connecting to a wired network in the research facility, but I couldn't get it to work at all. I made another attempt here at the manor a moment ago, but that failed too. The island's communications antenna must be down.
But our D-pads can still link up to each other, right? What's the diff between that and our smartphones?
Well, it's like the DS, like, you know, there was the local connections.
There's also the DAS from Trace Memory.
Well, the D-pads have a unique communication system. As part of the R&D team, I must say, it's truly amazing tech. Basically, it works by...
Okay, we get it. So I can't even, like, chat with my followers while we're here? Oh, could this be any lamer?
I prefer to see this as an opportunity for us fellow detectives to deepen the bonds of our camaraderie.
Yes, it can. That's set. You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, she starts crawling on all fours like a dog. She presses her face to the carpet. Oh, she got an expression on her face.
What's wrong, Rowdy?
You smell something, Rowdy? Little Timmy fell down the well? Blood. I can smell it.
Huh?
Uh-oh, they all look at her.
You only missed it thanks to the rosy smell on red carpet, but the floor's got blood on it, see? From the entrance to them flowers.
There's a knife!
Bingo! Don't know which poor mug's sauce this is, but I'll tell you one thing. Some goon was on the loose in here.
How did you notice the smell? The blood is already dry.
I've been hunting with my old man since I was little. I got the nose of a bloodhound, eyes of a hawk, ears of a rabbit, and a raw macho spirit.
I'm not so convinced that helping on hunting trips would give you those kind of abilities, but it's astonishing nonetheless. Rowdy, that knife wasn't used here, was it?
Yep, nothing in this room but traces and stains. Guess they only came by to hide the knife. I can track the scent, but the hall's chock full of roses. It ain't gonna be easy with them smelling up the place.
Ah, I figured as much. But that said, Techie, might you have an alternative method?
Of course. I go by this alias for a reason, after all.
Puts a cute little machine like a puppy out from his pocket.
Robo puppy.
This is my tracking forensic friend. Sniffy Whiffy. The Alliance helped me develop him. He can tirelessly trace down any scent he registers, and his prime directive is to save lives.
My prime directive is to kill.
No, it's to save lives.
Oh, sorry.
Furthermore, he has small rubber treads to cover tricky terrain without disturbing the scene, and can move up to 15 kilometers per hour. He's also equipped with a transmitter so you can monitor him from a D-pad. Plus, he uses the same lithium-ion batteries that the International Space...
Yes, that's all very impressive. We'd love to hear more about it later, but for now, why don't we start tracking?
Oh, right. Sorry, I just get a little carried away when I talk about my inventions.
Oh man, head in shame.
Now, let's not waste any time. Use this tool.
He's not a tool. This is my friend. Don't just treat him like some piece of equipment.
Oh man, he bows several times in apology. He's like an office worker. Techie may seem calm, but careless remarks, all that, he doesn't like that.
Sorry, everyone, for blowing up like that. Let's get to tracking that scent.
Calms down, sits down the machine and next to the blood stain. Starts scooting around, he circles around and thumps into the room's door. Ow.
He's on the hunt. Let's open the door and see where he goes.
I'll follow my nose wherever it goes to the flavors of fruit, wherever they grow.
I open the door and he darts out the room. He's going down the stairs. I smells roses, but I guess he smelled the blood. Huh, how about that? My nose wasn't getting jack squat.
Strictly speaking, it's not the scent, but rather the air particles that he tracks. Hence why he isn't thrown off by any other smells in the vicinity.
So much for that whole nose of a bloodhound spiel. Can it? My nose is what got us this lead in the first place. He stops at a painting.
Sir Sniffy has halted. Could this be the site of the stabbing?
No tin for brains. I don't see a blood stain to you. The knife must have been somewhere else, or must have been used somewhere else, just like behind the painting.
But behind it, whatever could you mean? Is there a world within the painting? Ba 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 ba. Maybe some children's fairy tales could actually exist.
They do exist. Relax, Armor. The answer is clear if you think it through logically.
The bomb battlefield is real?
Touches the painting, and he taps the artwork, puts his ear against it.
Aha. No question about it. There's a hollow space behind the painting, which means that if I shift it like this...
He moves his hand, touching it. Whoa! It opens up. And Sniffy Whiffy keeps moving. How did you figure that out?
Trade secret. You pick up a lot when you've been on the job as long as I have.
Dang, Grapes. Dang, Grapes. You got me rethinking my take on you. No cap. I might even like IDK kind of sort of respect you now. IDK might BFF Jill. You remember that commercial?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
I wish you wouldn't call me that. I'm still in my 20s, you know. Barely, but it still counts.
Workaholic. Oh, she turns red as Detect Downtown slaps on the butt.
That blade was used somewhere up ahead. As we know not what may occur, I shall stand in the vanguard.
Well, wait up, bucko. It's wide enough for two. See, I'm taking the lead too, so keep your eyes peeled. He tries to push forward, but is stopped by a doleful detective.
Actually, would you mind guarding the entrance with Techie and Downtown, Rowdy? I think my abilities could come in handy here.
Armored and doleful, they spearhead our foray, and me and Workaholic are behind. Rowdy, Downtown, and Techie remain in the entryway looking for lookouts. Why was I being brought along? So I won't be able to escape. Workaholic had definitely assumed a position beside me. They don't miss a beat.
Alright, Armor and I will lead the way.
They enter the tunnel together, and Workaholic go right behind them.
We go all the way down a spiral staircase underground. At the body is a gloomy underground tunnel. We use the light function on our D-pads to guide our way. Oh, only all we can hear is our footfalls and Sniffy Whiffy's treads. There's dusty and moldy. Oh man, maybe no one really uses this place. Dolfo looks around down the tunnel. His fearful countenance is tense.
Impressive, is it not? Dolfo's intense concentration, that is.
He whispers to me like ASMR.
Rank number 14, he solved over 100 cases and survived just as many bloody encounters as those veteran detectives.
Over 100 cases solved? Wow! We can't be that far apart in age, but wow! What sort of heroic life is this wow boy led us to now? What did Dolfo mean when he said his abilities could come in handy here?
You'll see soon enough. He possesses what we in the Alliance would call the makings of a great detective.
Wow! Oh, Dolfo stops!
Armor, stop!
Well, what happened, Sir Dolfo? Your leg is bleeding.
Looks to light. Oh, there's blood beneath his knee. There's something in the light. Huh? There's something at your feet.
My guess is that it's a trap to ward off intruders. Judging by the texture, it must be some kind of wire.
Oh man, he's right. There's blood on the wire. It was razor thin. You couldn't even see it unless in direct light.
This is the wire saw the Detective Alliance is currently developing.
Why would the Alliance make something like this?
For cutting locks to enter sealed rooms, or as a means of escape when it's restrained.
Or for extreme chicken limbo.
It's big fun.
Yeah.
Word is that it requires specialty. Word is that it requires. Oh yeah, word is that it requires specialty gloves to handle, just to avoid touching it. Giving its intended use, it's so sharp that, with enough pressure, it can cut straight through human flesh.
It's good. It's a good thing I noticed it then.
We fix up old Dolfo's leg.
This is a rather nasty cut, but you're lucky to get off this lightly. Anyone else would have been liable to lose a leg in your position.
Situations like this are about the only time my special skill ends up useful.
Special skill? What do you mean by that? Dolfo doesn't say anything, so Workaholic says it.
Dolfo is a danger magnet with a knack for close calls. From traps to wanted criminals, to finding murder scenes and even evidence. His innate intuition and powers of insight are what have allowed him to survive such less than fortunate circumstances.
So that's how he has the makings of a great detective.
In stories, detectives usually gotta survive even when wrapped up in a personal case and even when there's danger. And now I'm standing in front of a real-life detective who embodies that very trope!
It's not that impressive. In fact, I'd say that I just bring misfortune to everyone and everything around me. It's kind of a miserable existence.
Oh man, his expression flickers as he touches the bandage. A lot of medical attention covering his body. He suffered a lot. Oof.
Still, it's made me more sensitive to threats than the average person. I can always sense when I'm in danger, so just think of me as your shield.
I'm in danger.
You see the resolve in his eyes. Oh, I skipped that. It's fine. Oh, whoa, what was that?
Whoa.
The fuck? Oh.
Well, you know what?
Well, I skipped that too.
You need to make a choice. Go back.
Oh.
I think you're hiding something.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sir Dolfo, you needn't be so reserved. You were trying to end the episode?
Yes.
Are we continuing next time?
You tell me.
It's up to you. We only have one more to record.
I guess we might as well just...
Do you want to do another, or do you want to do something else?
Is this a video game?
I don't know. Let me see the box.
Oh, it's by the television. Hang on.
So like, I thought I saw something that looked like gameplay. I mean, I get it. Visual novels have a lot of text. Let me see the case.
Oh yeah.
Like, there's something on here that looks like a map. Mm-hmm. So it implies there is something like gameplay. It is up to you. If you want to do one more, we can, or if you want to switch it up, we can. I will leave it up to you.
Let's just do one more.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
The
Well,
short version.
we're gonna process it up tomorrow.